Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, man, I wanted to talk about this topic. I've talked about this topic before, once or twice, but I want to really go in because I'm so tired of hearing guys say that it's harder to get hot girls. Okay, a lot of dudes think it's harder to get hot women. And the reason why they think it's harder is because she's hot. They're like, well, she's so hot and she has so many options and all these guys want to get with her. And why would she want to get with a loser like me and all this other craziness? So I hear this a lot, you know, when people talk about attraction and seduction and picking up women and all this other stuff. It's this thing where, well, it's harder to get the hotter girls, right? But you got to understand, it's not harder to get the hotter girls, right? The reason, well, let's take it here first. Why do you think it's harder for you to get the hotter girls? I'm going to tell you the one simple thing at first, and it's basically obvious. One of the reasons why it's harder for you to get the hotter girls is because you are already saying it's harder for you to get the hotter girls. You understand? See, whatever you say gets into your subconscious, and then that becomes the thing. That becomes the thing you're about. So if you keep saying it's hard to get hotter girls, it's hard to get hotter girls. The hot girls are so hard to get. I can't get the hot girls. I can't. What do you think's going to happen? You're not going to get them because you keep telling yourself it's hard to get the hotter girls. You understand? I'm like, Jesus Christ. So what happens is when you see that hot girl, you're probably not going to bother to even go and approach her and talk to her. Why? Because it's hard to get her. Why even bother? It's too hard. Or if you do go up and muster up the courage to go and approach that hot girl, you're probably not going to get her because you're so scared to talk and you're nervous and you put her on such a pedestal that when you're interacting with her, she's going to feel that energy. She's going to feel that you see her as this queen goddess that is so unattainable. Oh my God, if I could just sniff the pussy. If I could just sniff the pussy. Oh my God, please, I'm not worthy of your hotness. You're so fucking hot and I'm such a loser. I mean, it would just be a dream to just even sniff your ass. You fucking hot bitch, you. You understand? Like, this is why it's hard for you guys to get these chicks, because your mindset, you put these chicks on such a pedestal that when you're interacting with them, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? And chicks, they like to follow the lead of a confident man. And the thing is, if you are sitting there thinking that, like, it's a pleasure and an honor just to talk to her, you see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't getting that chick. It ain't gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? And so, before we even get into the whole thing about why it's not harder, but this is the thing. First of all, we talk about hot chicks, right? Again, whatever is hot is subjective to you. You may think this type of girl's hot. Another guy may think this type of girl's hot. I think this type of girl's hot. Whatever, right? But let's just say, for sake of argument, there are certain girls, they'll be cute enough to the point where even if this chick is not necessarily like your dream type of, perfect hot type of girl, you could still say, okay, this chick looks hot. You understand that most guys can agree this girl here is a hot girl. You understand, to a certain extent, because again, you're still gonna have the arguments because it's still subjective. But let's pick someone. Let's say someone like fucking, I don't know. I'll just say like Scarlett Johansson. I mean, she's getting a little old, but you know what I'm saying? Like, most guys will say Scarlett Johansson's hot, right? They're like, okay, she's a hot chick, right? Now, the thing is this: when it comes to you looking at that hot Scarlett Johansson type of girl and wanting to get with her, right? What you have to understand is a lot of things that go into what makes her want a guy. You understand? Now, the reason why it may seem as if it's hard to get the hot girls is because you do have some hot girls who have a sort of entitlement sort of energy with them. Right? So they think they're special because you have a lot of guys who sweat them, a lot of guys who kiss their ass, who they hit them up on the DMs and Instagram, they're liking all their pictures. It's like, oh my God, you're so hot, this and that. So they're gassed up. Right? They have this little entitlement shit. They're gassed up. So sometimes you may approach that girl and talk to that girl. And what happens is, if you're not that confident dude, if you're the type of dude who's insecure, if you feel like, sort of out of your element with talking to this girl, she's going to reject you immediately, or, just be on some whatever shit, or just basically act like a bitch to you. Right? And the reason why that happens is because she runs into a lot of guys who are like that. You understand? So because she runs into a lot of guys that are like that, right? She gets her head gassed up, but at the same time, she's annoyed by it. And then this is where you get that energy from her. And this is why it's like, oh, well, it's harder to get hot girls. But see, it's not that it's harder to get the hot girls. It's just that you don't know how to get the hot girls, or you don't know how to, get the type of girls you think are hot. You understand? So it's not that it's harder to get that hotter girl versus like the average looking girl or whatever, because there are a whole bunch of other situations where you see an average girl and it's still maybe, a thing to get with her or whatever. But if you know what you're doing, it's not harder to get the hot girls. If you are the type of guy that the girl wants, it's not hard to get her. The thing is this. What you need to understand is you need to understand that the girl that you're trying to get wants something. She wants a guy. She wants to be with a guy she desires. She wants to be with a guy who she's attracted to. Right? So what happens is that the reason why it's hard for a lot of guys to get the hot girls, that they feel like it's harder to get the hot girls, is because when they're interacting with the girl, right, they're not that attractive dude that the girl would want. You understand? See, a lot of guys, what they think is that the hot girls, all they want is some super 6'5", six pack, sexy flexy ass nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And they're thinking, well, if a girl's hot, that's all she wants, period. Right? But if you see out in the real world, you'll see hot girls with average looking dudes. Right? You'll see hot girls all over the place with guys that you would think couldn't even get a girl. Now, why is that? Because what happens is that those guys figured out, hey, I have to be that attractive dude that she would want. You feel what I'm saying? See, again, most of the guys she comes into contact with are the guys who are kissing ass, sucking butt, putting her on a pedestal, don't know how to talk to chicks, nervous around her, insecure, all this other stuff. So then you have this guy, let's say you have some random guy who's, he's not the best looking guy, but he's not the worst looking guy, just an average dude. And he's just having a regular conversation with her. You understand? He's just chilling and talking. He's flirting. He's being fun. He's being charismatic. You understand? He's listening to what she's saying, and he's creating situations and throwing certain words and phrases and different topics back at her, and they're having a good time or whatever. And she's starting to like this guy. Right? But what happened is that he took the time out to understand how to be an attractive guy, how to talk to women, how to engage women, how to have a conversation, how to have a tight mouthpiece, how to do all these different things, how to work on his appearance, all these things, which made him stand out, besides the other guys that we're trying to get with her. Right? And see, that's the key. The key is that if you stand out from the other dudes, then you're going to be more attractive than those guys. right? It's like this. Let me tell you guys something. Look at this. Let's say if you were chilling at a party, right? And let's say you saw there was like 5 girls, across the room. And, let's say 4 of those girls were cute. You were like, yeah, those 4 girls are cute. But the 5th one, she was aight. She wasn't really a type, but she was aight. But the other 4 girls is bad as shit, right? Now, let's say you talk to all 5 of those girls. Now, the 4 ones that you think are cute, they're talking to you. They're having a conversation. You kind of flirting with them, and everything is cool. It's cool, right? Then you talk to the 5th girl, and you and her are talking, and then out of the blue, she says, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna be straight up with you. You kind of cute. I saw you from across the room, and I want to take you in the bathroom and suck your dick." Right? Now imagine she said that. Now, again, this 5th girl is aight. She ain't as bad as the other 4. But who has your attention now? You feel what I'm saying? Who has your attention? Most of you guys like getting your dick sucked, so I'm sure you went in the bathroom and let this girl suck your dick. Right? Even though the other girls were hotter, she stood out more, and she was giving you what you wanted. You understand? She understood what you liked. She understood what makes you tick. Right? So the same thing happens when you're dealing with guys. When you're dealing with girls, excuse me. What happens is you're dealing with these hot chicks. These hot chicks are continuously getting the same type of guy. Oh my God, you're amazing. This and that, yada, yada, yada. Then you come in and you come through and you're different than all the other dudes. You understand? Even if the other dudes are physically more attractive than you, you stand out because you are different. You're giving her the different experience that she's been yearning for, which is why she, is attracted to you. See, again, it's harder only because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't understand how this shit is popping off. This is why I be telling dudes that game is important. You see what I'm saying? So, again, you're going to always run into hot chicks who ain't going to be feeling you, who's going to be on some bitchy shit. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Who's going to be on some entitled shit. But you got the hot chicks out there who are not on that stuff, who are cool as hell, but what they're looking for is a motherfucker who knows how to interact with chicks. You feel what I'm saying? Because what she's experienced is a whole bunch of goofy ass, getting goofy dudes who don't know what the fuck is going on, and that's a turnoff for her. So when you're the opposite of that, when you stand out, you're able to attract her. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, guys. Listen, man. If you guys need any more help, go to badboymembership.com right now to step up your game. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm out of here, guys. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.